Cousins pulled no punches in there. He said, we're playing soft, we get bullied, we haven't done anything that we did last year. I mean, what's your reaction to that performance when one of your own players basically says that you were a soft team out there?
Well, we certainly needed to compete harder from the drop of the puck, and your problems are going to be complicated when the other team is a bit more competitive, especially out of the gate, than you are. We knew tough building, team that's on a roll, team that's very experienced and good, and we didn't come out with a high enough compete level.
And you were in the game for 15 minutes. Is the biggest surprise there that it just unraveled once they got a goal?
Yeah, well, evident of Dylan's comments, you can see the frustration. So you can, there's going to be frustrating moments and frustrating things, but you can't play frustrated. Again, Mike, very simple. We didn't compete to the level we needed to, and that's a lot can get complicated when that's not the case.
What's going to happen to be able to get the compete level to where it needs to be? How do you get it there?
Well, you keep pushing, and it's the consistency. It's in spurts. Obviously, we're in a situation here where you're missing guys, and that means it's opportunity for other guys to step up. I mean, again, Greenway goes down early in that game. There's lots of opportunity for guys, and obviously when a team, when we've been as inconsistent as we are, there's opportunity. So there's plenty of incentive for guys in the room to elevate, and that's what needs to happen.
Eric didn't think it was his best game. He said, I need to make some saves there to help the team out. He said maybe if he made a couple of big saves, the whole thing's different. How did you feel about his performance?
Yeah, I think Eric is maybe protecting some teammates and the team itself. Again, our challenges and issues would have been resolved with a greater compete, as they have been. When we've played really well, when we've won games, we've outcompeted our opponent. And tonight we didn't bring that with any consistency. We had far too few spurts and too much gap in between.
How discouraging is it that you've had a number of these games in the last month or so?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the record. I don't like nobody likes to lose, obviously. But as far as being discouraged, this group here can do it. They'll get to greater consistency. Like I said, there's opportunity right now for guys because of absence of other guys, and those, the group has to step up to compensate. It's a challenge they have to take on, and I think we'll be better because of it. But we have to look in the mirror on the compete, and that will help us obviously as we get healthier, but help us outright right now. And so it's within the capacity. This group will do it.
They did it last year, but what makes you think, we haven't seen it in 24 games, what makes you think it's going to come this year?
Lots of things, Mike. Lots of little intangibles. First of all, the appetite they have, the commitment they have, the drive they have. They will elevate. They will. They'll take this game, and it's a game you'd love to play that team again tomorrow. You play the situation tomorrow. We've got another team tomorrow, and you've seen our group. They tend to elevate. Unfortunately, they didn't. The other team set the bar tonight higher than we did for the most part. Held it pretty consistently, and that's the biggest thing. We get that down. Obviously, it solves a lot of problems. Like I said.
Thank you.